Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about the corrosion. Generally, corrosion is nothing but here. Whenever if you take iron, so if you leave it in air, what happens? It will become rust. Yes or no? Not only the general example, if you have taken apple, so if you cut and leave it, how it will happen? It will become a brownish color. So what happening in this? So what is the cause of to become rust and also color change? So what happening? So this all due to the corrosion. Means what here? Whenever we leave an iron particle in air, so air consists of, atmosphere consists of what here? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, sulfides, gases. So here whenever we leave, so the air will absorb oxygen, so it will form the oxides. So whenever it is forming as oxides or sulfides, so automatically it will become rust. So that is nothing but what here? Corrosion. So corrosion means what here? The metal is converting into mineral state with an interaction of environment. We call it as what here? Corrosion. So what is corrosion here? The natural tendency of conversion of a metal into its mineral form. The natural tendency of conversion of a metal into its mineral form on interaction with environment. We call it as corrosion. Or we can say slowly eating up of the metals or destruction of metals. These all will come under the corrosion only. So here whenever the metal is destructed, it will get corroded. Corroded means what? It will get rusted. So example we can take here, iron converts into its oxide, means rust of iron. We can say iron converts itself into oxide. We can say copper converts into carbonate and silver converts into sulfide. So this is all because of the what here? This is all because of the corrosion. Iron, copper and silver. So what do you mean by iron? Iron will become rust. Why? Because it is forming as oxide. And coming to copper, copper is also get rusted. Why? Because it is converting into carbonate. Coming to silver, silver converts into sulfide. So this all because of only this is becoming converted. So here rusting, iron of rusting means what? Corrosion of iron by conversion of iron into iron oxide is known as, means what here? Corrosion of iron is converted into iron oxide. We call it as what here? Rusting. For iron we call it as rusting. For silver, corrosion of silver is converted into sulfide. what we call it as, is known as ternation. Okay, so what is the mechanism of this? So what is mechanism for iron? Let us see the mechanism of iron. What happens in the air? So generally, an atmosphere, a rust particle will be having with water. So if you leave it on the air, what happens? Small droplets are formed on the iron. So means what? The water is getting, means the oxygen is getting, it is losing electrons here. So this is the general happening. Now let us see what happening in this. Generally, it may be the process of corrosion may be is in chemical form or is in electrochemical in nature. So generally it will takes place in aniodic form only. Why? Because in aniodic form what will happen here? In aniodic form, what is going to happen? It is losing electrons, means it is undergoing oxidation reaction. So whenever it is losing electrons here, so whenever the iron is going to lose the electrons, it is forming as a oxide. So that is the reason it is forming the rusting of iron. So here it may be, the process may be in chemical or electrochemical in nature, we can say. The aniodic dissolution of metal under the condition of corrosion is known as electrochemical corrosion. So what is electrochemical corrosion here? The aniodic dissolution of the aniodic dissolution of a metal under the condition of corrosion. We call it as what here? Electrochemical corrosion. So here this one will give less electrons, there will be loss of electrons. So means what here? It is that this is one we call it as aniodic dissolution of a metal. So under the condition of corrosion we call it as what? Electrochemical corrosion. Corrosion occurs if the environmental condition of metal forms the voltaic cell and metal acting as a anode. Here metal is acting as a anode. Because of this reason only it is happening as a corrosion. So generally it consists of two types, that is hydrogen evolution type, one thing, another one is differential oxidation type. Okay, so one is hydrogen evolution type, another one is what? Differential oxidation type. So now let us see each type. What is first one? Hydrogen evolution type. So what is this main theme means here? Metal with highly electronegative potential. So metals with higher electronegative potential than H2 electrode. So this one will get corroded. Under these conditions only will be getting corroded. So this one, when metals which can displace H2S gas from aqueous solution. For example, I have taken Fe. In the place of Fe, if I have taken H2, so what happens? This type of corrosion takes place. So if the electrode potential of the metal under the conditions of corrosion is more negative than that of the hydrogen electrode, under the given conditions only we will be getting this evolution type. Means what here? We can say metals with higher negative potential than the of H2 electrode, hydrogen electrode. Under the conditions corrode. How hydrogen evolution type appears? Whenever we are taking metals, so instead of metals, if suppose we are keeping hydrogen electrode, so metals will give negative potential value, minus value, and suppose than the hydrogen electrode if we are keeping, the condition will obey. This one we call it as what here? Hydrogen evolution type. So here it depends upon the mainly metal used as cathode. Means it should have cathode and pH of the solution. So it depends upon the what? Depends upon the metal as an cathode and pH of the solution. It mainly depends upon these two only. If suppose it is almost zero, we can say in acidic solution, if cathode metal is platinized, so it is having 0.8. So if the cathode metal is mercury, for other metals the value lies between the two values, that is 0 to 0.8. So in aqueous solution what will happen? The pH of the solution and the chemical nature of the metal undergoing corrosion, so it will give cathode. So it is very important to know that the anodic metal, whether the anodic metal corrodes or not under this condition. For example, if we have taken Zn, so does not corrode, in salt solutions. In salt solution it does not corrode, but in presence of copper as impurity, zinc will get corrode. So means what here? There will be a neutral salt solution is going, does not corrode in salt solution, but in presence of copper as impurity, zinc corrodes. Zinc does not corrode in salt solution, but in presence of copper as impurity, zinc what happens? It corrodes. So this is about hydrogen evolution type. But this one does not works on the corrosion. So we are going to have one more method, that is differential oxidation corrosion. Okay, So differential oxidation corrosion is nothing but if oxygen is not distributed on the surface of the metal. Okay, so metal corrodes at those point whose concentration is less. Okay, means what, the portion of metal with is too high concentration of oxygen as function as cathode and low oxygen as anode. So means what, metal with differential oxygenated means what happens means here metal portion with less access to oxygen corrodes. This portion act as anode. Why we are saying it is anodic means metal with differential oxygen functions as galvanic cell. What happens here, metal with differential oxygenation functions as galvanic cell. Why? Because it is having less oxygen. To function, metal access to lower oxygen concentration act as anodes and it undergoes anionic dissolution. Why it undergoes anionic dissolution? The portion of metal access to lower oxygen concentration act as anode and undergoes anionic dissolution. Okay, so generally rusting of iron is a common example for the differential oxygenation type corrosion. So this is a quite complex. At a particular spot of object of iron, it behaves as an anode and oxidation takes place and metals dissolves. Now at anode reaction, now let us see about rusting of iron. At anode reaction, what happens? Fe, generally iron in solution, aqueous solution, is converted by losing of electrons here. Okay, so whenever it is releasing electrons at anodic spot, it moves toward the metal and go to another spot and reduce oxygen in presence of proton. So what happens here? It is losing 2 electrons. Okay, so whenever it is losing electrons, what happens? It again goes to another spot. So means what happens? It reduces oxygen. Means what here at anode? Here what happens? It behaves as cathode. At cathode what happens? Whenever again it is going, it is producing in the presence of proton, it is giving water molecule. Okay. So then what will be the overall reaction here? 2Fe plus O2 plus 4H plus gives us to 2Fe plus 2 plus 2H2. Means this is the thing happening in the rusting of iron. Because of this reason only we are getting this one as rusting of iron. So this will form as Fe2O3 dot XH2O. So because of this what happening? It is giving the rusting of iron in the atmospheric. So what happens in the differential oxygenated corrosion? Generally oxygen is not uniformly distributed on the surface of the metal. Why? Because oxygen is having very less corroded. Means what here? If suppose it is having high concentration, oxygen acts as cathode. If suppose it is having less concentration, it acts as anode. So metals with differential oxygenator, it functions as mainly galvanic cell. Galvanic cell means what? Chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. So here, whenever we have taken a small portion of metal, the lower oxygen acts as anode and undergoes anodic dissolution. So we have taken example rusting of iron here. So what happens here? A particular place the iron is acting as anode. So this anode will not stay in one place, it will move to another place. Whatever electrons releasing, these electrons move to the another spot and reduce oxygen in the presence of hydrogen. So it reduces oxygen in the presence of hydrogen. So what happens, it behaves as a cathode. So automatically what getting reduction is going to takes place, it gaining electrons. So the overall reaction is this one. So this is nothing but the rusting of iron. So then how to prevent this corrosion? So how to prevent this corrosion? To prevent the corrosion, so we have to separate the metal. Means what, we have to paint the metal. Okay, we have to do painting the metals, or we can apply some grease or oil to the metals, that one we call it as alloying. Means how here we have used zinc and copper as metals, means like that different types of metals we can use. And also we can use good electrical conductance. Conducting media. So this is about the prevention. How to prevent this rusting? By painting we can vanish the rusting of iron, and alloying by combining different types of alloys, and also some oil and grease can be kept, and also good electrical conducting also we can keep. Not only iron, in buildings if you have observed, in vehicles if you have observed, the particles, whatever iron particles will there, it will get rust. Why? Because due to all this anodic dissolution only. By this electrochemistry is completed. Tomorrow I am going to start the chemical kinetics. Thank you.